Hey guys, welcome to the Stoneshaper guide. If you didn't know, my first few games on Spellbreak were as a Stoneshaper, but it's changed quite a lot since I played it mainly, so I got in some help for this one. Anyway, on to the guide. Your first ability, Stoneskin, makes you a nightmare for plenty of players to drop next to, unless they're toxicologist of course. Your shockwaves generate 5 armor with every shot. They don't even need to hit anyone. For some very quick armor generation, once you have a belt, you could consume a shard and ground slam while the shard does its thing. This is going to be one of your more valuable skills in a fight, so don't forget you should be shockwaving if you have the chance, and if you're missing armor. Bedrock can be handy for juking people into thinking you're rising, only to drop, well, like a stone. Be careful where you use the stone basic though. If you give your opponent the high ground, you're in a very bad spot. Not only can you not hit them with your stone, limiting you to what you can do, i.e. damage with offhand or generate armor, but now they can see you more than you can see them. Remember, if you jump, you're going to be going upwards. Without Bedrock, if you cast your stone auto, you're going to be in the air a little bit longer, whereas Bedrock cancels any upward momentum and brings you straight back down. Throwing two boulders back to back used to be a common thing to see. With boulders being pretty small now, until you get accretion as your final upgrade in Stoneshaper, they can be kind of hard to hit. If you're good at predicting where people are going to be, they can be handy to scare people off into a more optimal position for you. With your final skill, your boulders are going to grow as they travel. If you throw them far enough away, they'll have some nutty splash damage. Think of it like fireballs and combust from Pyromancer. It makes them so much easier to land. Because of how Stoneskin and Bedrock work though, having two boulders, or if they can grow in size, don't really help you all that much. So try not to worry too much about your stone sorcery as Stoneshaper. Your offhand sorceries are going to be more valuable to you. Good secondary gauntlets to carry are Fire, Frost, and Wind. If you want to run 3 gauntlets, I'd recommend choosing 2, keeping your stone on your right hand and being able to swap between your secondaries depending on your engagement. Wind could be a little easier to hit people in the air, where your shockwaves can't reach, but Fire can let you readjust your aim. If you were to carry gauntlets for distance, Lightning isn't an awful choice, but Frost is better for damage at range. As for equipment, you can go one of 2 ways. Capitalize on your sustainability and keep damage, or maximize damage and have sustainability. For build 1, keep an eye out for Wanderer's Amulets or Behemoths. Menders can be good if you don't find them, but the cast speed will allow you to generate your armor more quickly since there isn't a cooldown on Stoneskin. Going for damage with sustain, look for Slayers or Behemoth Amulets. It's not a huge buff to your damage, but it adds up over time in fights. Engagements that are over quickly draw less attention and let you prepare for the next one sooner. Mender's Belt might as well be legendary for you Stoneshapers because of how useful it is, regardless of how you're playing. It changes your Stoneskin to charge for 7.5 rather than 5, so you're going to see alternating blue 7s and 8s popping up. Boots are more or less the same. Scrubs are helpful, but Behemoths are ideal. You don't want to accidentally walk over a toxic bottle and get corroded or stunned and not be able to gen armor. Legendary boots are always nice, but having the effects of the Behemoth boots are almost too good to pass up. Rune wise, Spring Step and Featherfall can juke opponents into thinking you're rising like I mentioned earlier, and you'll drop quickly thanks to Bedrock. Chronomaster can be pretty helpful thanks to its regen. You could play pretty aggressively with it, because if your opponents get you weak, you'll just rewind, regen, and you can keep up the fight. Overall, Stoneshaper is a very new player friendly class, and can allow you to stay alive long enough to recover from misplays. Special thanks to Borsalino, God help you if you find him in a game, and Hazy, you'll see her links down below, for the contribution and experience with the class.